Good morning, you're on deck with Third Eye Cam, and today's date is February 4th, 2020, and the time is 7:17 in the morning. The reason I wanted to get your attention is because today is kind of cloudy in Virginia, and this is the East Coast where the sun has not risen yet, my south and my north. But if we look over to the west, the sky's all lit up. Prior to that, there was a rainbow here. To what you saw in the prior. Well, my question is, why is the sky lit up here? Is it like the sun is there? But when you go to where the sun actually is, no light. And we can't say that the sun is bouncing all the way over this way. Yeah, it could possibly be, but we already know. And normally when you see a rainbow, that is indicative of a light source. So there's a light source over this way. It might be whatever my planets are, or planetoids or asteroids that are passing from west to east, because that's my west, and I'm in Henrico, Virginia. I think the sun is lighting it up, and it's lighting up the sky. Now I notice every 4 days we get a lot of cloudy rain. This is the second day. Yesterday you actually saw this will be first day. Yesterday we saw second day. I saw my asteroids coming in, and today we're starting the process all over again. And like, not many people paying attention, but that's my west. There's a light source right here that's lighting up, and then that's my south. And I can tell you exactly where the sun is because I just watched the sky was red right here. All this was red, and that's my east, where the sun will actually rise up over the top of that building. Let me see. So the light is reaching from the sun and hitting this point right there in the middle. Once I get this pole out the way, somewhere in the middle right here is an object, and it's being lit up, and my camera's picking it up quite well, but the rest of the sky is just blue. So how does the sky go from just straight white to a dull gray blue? Is because this object, whatever it is that's traveling across the skies, is causing that. So yeah, that's what we got so far. So I'm gonna stand by and let the sky change up, and we'll be back. Third Eye Cam. All right, Third Eye Cam back. Got a train, but you can see how light sources move from there. It's kind of spread it more across the sky to now over there and there and there. So it's definitely moving across the sky, and we'll come back and see how much further out it goes until it totally lights up 3IC. All right, Third Eye Cam, it's like 3 minutes later, and the time is 7:29 in the morning, 0729 for my military, and the light sources moved from here. There's some split over there, all the way to there. That's the source. So it was over here earlier, now it's here. So it's constantly moving that way, but also more southwesterly. And you see the clouds are moving from west to east, and the object is moving diagonally. It's like towards the sun. It's going to bypass across the sun and the earth, but that's what lit the rainbow up over here. So yeah, it's going to be a weird day, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. Third Eye Cam. Third Eye Cam back. The time is 8:46, same date, February 4th, 2020. We have an opening in the sky. You see my blue right there, and we see my dirty part right here. Somewhere out there is an asteroid. You can see the gray color, and then right here this tail, the little debris rocks that are kind of breaking off, have broken off, and are spewing the atmosphere. And we got a chemtrail right there. He just popped out. Wasn't looking for him. As always, I'm never looking for these guys. They kind of just get in my way. But they prove my theory, because everywhere my camera goes, what I'm pointing at, they pop up and show themselves as they're taking readings up there. All right, back it off, and you can still see the dirty rock and the blue sky out there. That tells us that something is is in our skies, and my chemtrail is going right across it at a high velocity of speed. You see my chemtrail right there, and I notice every time they go across the park, the smoke blacks out. That's where an object is right there. If you look at his chemtrail, the vapor disappears. So that's a temperature difference, like hot. All right, we'll be back. And you can see right here, my cloud just lit up into a rainbow now. The sun is way down there. See how the rainbow just lit up? So this sun just ran into the arc of the rainbow. There's the sun right at the top of that building. And then look at my rainbow. So I'm gonna set my G Pro up and let it get that. No, that's just like I was saying earlier. The sun is down there. My object is somewhere here that we keep catching, and you see the rainbow arcing back away from the sun. Let me get a good clearing, and it's lighting up real bright. So our planet is back here. There's the sun, and then there's my object. And again, you can see my object. You see how it's darked out the sky, and it's real lit up, but it's arcing away from the sun. Again, there's the sun, bottom of the camera. And there's my object. Object is all this right here. That's my object. There, all that. Dirty, clear blue sky, dirty object. And my rainbow arcing away. So I'm just gonna let it sit there and get that. All right, we're just gonna get this object. And there's a chemtrailer. He's streaking through. Oh, Jesus, these guys kill me. Right there's the chemtrail. So I'm pretty sure y'all saw the action go down. I put the camera down while I was working and let it run at the sky, so I know it got a really good picture. And that's all the crap that's left behind after that spectacular show. And the sky's back blue. Again, you notice the blue in the dirtiest part of the sky. I'm thinking that's some kind of planetoid right there. It's not showing up with my eyes, but look at the way it's hole punched. And it's atmosphere breaching off of it. So that's definitely, and that's why this guy flew up under it. Makes sense. All right, third eye cam back real quick. This is what's left of that cloud now that I got a clear in. The time is 9:35 a.m. That's a big cloud that passed over, that pretty much had the object within it. It's pushed out that way, and that explains why those dark clouds were there. I think that when these asteroids get closer to the Earth, like hot boiling water, they cook up the atmosphere and generate all these clouds, and the government comes through sweeping behind with their planes. I'm just looking at where the activity is going. I saw the sky, I showed where the sky was nasty and dark and contrasted it against the blue sky, and then from there, as soon as it crossed over, our rainbow hue popped out that arcs away from the sun. That's what tells me where there's an object, and there was no halo around the sun at the time. And then I pointed out to you the little broken off debris asteroids. Those are the moons that follow the big body asteroid. And the reason why I can't see that asteroid is probably because it was roughly, I'm gonna guesstimate, between 1 and 3 million kilometers away from the Earth. And with that, you're not gonna see the actual body, but you're gonna see the change of the coloration in the sky. But you're gonna see the broken moons off of it that are floating in a trail. In their tail, they were venting off their atmosphere, and as soon as they were low enough that when the sun hit them, the rainbow popped up that always arcs away from the sun. Given the distance, I don't understand all the mathematical calculations. I'll learn that later. But they were all, it showed up, so it was showing its presence. And I pointed out to you where the body was. And before the rainbow even popped out, because we know that the sun hits the object and it refracts down into the Earth's atmosphere, and that rainbow pops out. That's the beauty of it. But I showed you, like I said, the gray, dirty sky in contrast to the blue, pretty sky. And then that immediately a chemtrail came out of nowhere. Then the rainbow hit. Then more chemtrails started coming out. So, you know, it's always pretty interesting that I'm starting to see the pattern as it emerges. But that's what we got so far. We'll come back like I always do. Third eye cam.